Hey, what's up, nerds? I was called out on the channel the other day, and I felt like I needed to respond. So it was a gentle call out, a comment that just simply said, "Do you play Magic? Because it seems like you have no clue what's played." Not hating, just curious. Well, to be honest, no, I don't really play anymore. And you're right, I have no clue what's played now. Most of my Magic playing was 25 years ago when I was in college. My buddy Jason worked at a bookstore called Hastings, and he started buying some packs when he saw a lot of people coming in buying them and talking to him about them. It was mostly revised and 4th edition at that point. Jason built a couple of decks. One of them was blue-black. It relied on Bog Wraith and Evil Presence to swamp walk your opponent. And the other one was red-green with Killer Bees and Lightning Bolts. We played and switched decks and played. The blue-black one was better. Maybe that was the start of my love of black. Most of what I played was 4th edition, Fallen Empires, Ice Age, Homelands, Alliances. I bought a few packs after that, but I was long gone by the time Urza's block hit. There was a hobby shop, comic books, gaming, anything a nerd like me could want in this little village near my college. The store was called the Master Gamer. And a shout out to the Master Gamer, which is long gone, but that was my OG friendly local game store, and it was amazing. The Master Gamer is where I bought most of my Magic cards. I'd also buy them. We had a Hastings in our town too. Hastings are also long gone. Seems to be a theme. Most of my games were played at the kitchen table with friends, in the apartment, when I went home at my mom's house, with my other friends that were going to other schools, and we would, play together. I loved it. I loved the game. The thrill of opening a pack back then and pulling the best cards out of your, new pack and exchanging them with things that weren't quite as strong in your decks was so much fun. You couldn't go to eBay or TCG Player or Card Kingdom or any place like that back then because the internet was not much of an internet. Yahoo was an index back then, not a search engine. And if you don't know what that means, well, that means that to search for an author, let's say, I was an English major. To search for an author, you'd have to actually go to Arts and Entertainment, click on that little link, and then you'd have to go to writers or authors, and then you'd go to the alphabet and you would find your author's name. You couldn't just search for him. Yeah, it was different. So there were no of those online shops, but we did have email auctions. I actually ran some email auctions on the Unix server that we would use at school. And every Sunday night, I would update the prices and send it out to people. I loved all of it. I loved playing, collecting, selling my spare cards. And then life happened. Adulting. I got married, had kids. My first wife, and it feels strange to say the words first wife, she died by suicide after battling postpartum psychosis and depression. Our kids were born. So life happened. There was no Magic for me until I stumbled across Shadows over Innistrad. I was a huge H.P. Lovecraft fan. I am a huge H.P. Lovecraft fan. And I saw the connection to Shadows over Innismouth immediately. I thought, yeah, this is good. It's time to go back. So I opened these packs because I yearned for a piece of the summer of '95 when Magic was new to me and fresh and exciting. I will never get that feeling back, but I will chase it. Nostalgia is the most powerful play in Magic. I'm mostly a collector now, planeswalkers, cool monsters, lands, really anything I want to collect. I love the art. I know, that's me. I do have plans to play with my kids. I have plans to build some vintage decks. I think that would be a good place for my 11-year-old to really get started. The game was kind of simpler back then. At least it felt like it was. Maybe I'll catch up to the now. Maybe I will start playing. But man, the meta is a little intimidating for a guy who hasn't played in 25 years. Thanks for watching. You are all awesome. And despite what Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast tries to do, this game we love is awesome too. Take care of yourselves.